Welcome back to Fox 43 AM Live. In our latest edition of Ask Your Local Electrician, Brandon Hogan with Electrical Specialists continues his series of answering your questions for what you should know when hiring someone to wire your home. This time, looking at your timeline.
Hey everybody, welcome to today's episode of Ask Your Local Electrician. Today we're going to be starting part 2 of a 9-part series titled, What You Should Know Before Hiring Someone to Wire Your New House. Today we're going to be starting part 2, which we're going to be talking about timeline. Timeline is a very important thing, especially for you new homeowners that are looking to build that new house and knowing exactly when it's going to be done, when it's going to be starting, how long to expect to take. Now, of course, again, disclaimer, we can only talk about the electrical side because that's our expertise, but we'll try to give you a good idea of how long these things are going to take. When you ask yourself, how long is it going to take to have my house wired? There's many factors that are going to work into this. Some of them are going to be location. Is this on the side of a lake? Is this on the top of a hill? Are materials hard to get up there? Is it going to be muddy? Is it going to slow us down as far as the progress of getting everything that needs to be brought to the site? Again, the scope of work. I can't stress that enough that once a complete scope of work is accepted, you know exactly what it's going to take, so the contractor can give you a good estimation of time if you're both on the same page. Availability of materials. Obviously, a couple of years ago, things were much harder to get a hold of, but there's still certain items that take a lot of lead time to get. So knowing what things are going to take more time to get and what's available are big factors. Financing, whether you secured financing for your project or not. Most contractors, especially professional ones, are going to be asking for some money up front for a deposit. So you're going to want to have that available. So that might take some time to get that done. Again, are you going to be the general contractor yourself, or are you hiring it out? Obviously, if it's your first soiree into the contracting field, it's going to take a lot longer for you to figure things out than it is for someone that does it for a living. The contractor schedule. You're going to be hiring several contractors. Each one is going to have jobs and projects already going. So you'll have to find out where they are to really get something solidified on the schedule. The time of year, the weather, obviously doing it in the summer would be great, but let me tell you, 90% of construction that I'm aware of that we work on happens in the dead of winter, maybe spring if you're lucky, but it usually goes over the harsh times. So is it going to be raining? Even though we work inside most of the time, if the house is not dried in, meaning the windows and the roof on, we can't work in a house that's full of water. So it's going to matter what the weather's like, what time of year it is. All those are going to be factors. The experience of the contractors. You also have to figure in unexpected delays. During COVID, people would be sick for weeks or months. So you have to factor in maybe this contractor has an employee who fell and got hurt, and now he's down a guy and his timeline's going to be pushed out. You got to factor in all kinds of things for those. So back to the question, how long will it take? If we do some research, RamseySolutions.com says an owner-built house where you're the general contractor takes about 12 months to build. A contractor-built house, like a custom home from a general contractor, takes about 9 months to complete. A spec home, which is when they make a bunch of the same or have a few different layouts, those take about 6 months to complete. Keep in mind these are averages and not an exact number. So when we circle back around to the question again, we talk about the 3 biggest factors that go into the timeline of your new home project, especially when it comes to wiring. Those factors are going to be, again, are you the general contractor yourself? Are you doing it yourself? Or are you hiring someone out? That's going to be a huge one on that right there. As they said, they're factoring in a 3 or 4 month window for the difference there. The contractors you hire, the professionalism of them, depends on exactly how good these guys are at what they do. Is it something they do every day? Or are you asking someone who normally builds skyscrapers to build your house? Those are going to matter. The third one I'm going to say is communication. And this isn't just between you and one contractor, but communication between all contractors. Whether it's the electricians talking to the plumbers or the HVAC guys talking to the homeowner, getting all the schedules straight and fixing the gaps when they come in is going to be a huge factor on how long it'll take to wire your home. Hey everybody, thanks for watching, hanging out with us. If you have any more questions or if you want to know more about any of these subjects we cover, go to our website at www.especialists.pro. There's tons of stuff on there to get you through it.
Ask Your Local Electrician is sponsored by Electrical Specialist.